Hi everyone, welcome to Greg's Workshop. Just a little video today just to show you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be talking behind the camera and showing you what I've done and what I'm going to do next video, because my lathe come through and it's got a little problem. I'll get on with that in a minute. Right, well, I put a new plate of steel underneath my toolbox. Got my collet holders up, waiting for the collets to come so I can drill the holes to put them in. I'm going to be making a new storage unit that goes underneath where that bottom of that steel, where the steel is. It holds all that steel and some other stuff that's in there. I've made them here before. Underneath the bench up there, there's one that's got the engine crane in. There's one down here that's got miscellaneous in it at the moment, which got to have the rotisserie put in it. So that's what's been going on. I've had this all done. Looks good. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing, and I hope you're on. I've got that much behind. It's not funny. I said I've had nothing but junk, a junk day. I've got problems with my lathe. My shed is a mess at the moment, everyone. You have to excuse the mess because I've got problems with this. When you're cutting, pushing from the weight. Now watch. When I put some weight on this, my finger, watch. When I'm cutting, that's what it does. And it moves without, I can't lock it. And this is what it does when it pushes back. This one up here is, one side's 13 mil and the other side's 19 mil. So it's a fair bit out of whack. I've got to get a carriage lock put on it, and I've got to make 2 gibs for it. One for this one and one for this one. These work fine. This side is down here is really good. These are good. Now, I had to sand them down. Wish they'd stop ringing. She's not home yet. This one here is about this long. It just sits on the end of the screws. This one here goes back into just on the screw, and the other end, I think it's just sitting in midair. Otherwise, it's really, really good. I got no problems with whatsoever. These are really good. Waves are really good. They track very well. They're square, level from in here right to back here is level. This one is level, square. I thought it was a Cook carriage, but it wasn't. It was the carriage moving under pressure. And it's really ticked me off, because if they knew they were going to do that, why didn't they put a carriage lock on it? That locks onto here, on both sides. So it goes through both. One, you lock this side, the main side anyhow, that'd stop it from turning. It just sits in there, it locks the screw, locks on the slide rail, on that screw. but not on the lead screw, but on the thread, on the winder here where you wind it forward. You're supposed to, when you put it on this, see, it moved that forward nearly, yeah, about 20 thou. There's a fair gap in this one. This one slides really well. I'm going to put some shims in and tighten them up to take out that slack. But I need to get this piece, lady, everyone. I know a guy done it. I ain't got a machine to do this, to make one of these. Make this piece with a 2-inch extension. That way it comes out 2 inches and a longer lead screw. That's what I need. To get this out past here, I can't even get past here unless I turn it on a mongrel angle, different angle. I want to be able to come out to about a good 3 inch, good distance, so it doesn't hit here. So I can put a young chunk of solid steel in here if I have to machine it. Take this thing been cutting pretty good. I made a bottle thing. I cut it cut 60 thou before it started shuttering. 60 thou before it started chattering, and I was real impressed. But I need someone to make me one of these ASAP and a new lead screw. The bloke who's got the same model lathe could do the same. I got no screw. I can't do screws. Not with the lead, not with this thing being like it is. I want to be able to lock this, and it's can do the screw. But when you go to cut this, you can't cut it. It just pushes it away and makes it all go out. It's just a waste of steel. This is hardened steel. This is for my press to put on the press, and I'm going to cut it round from here to here. It's going to be a 3-inch piece of steel, 1/2 inch thick. Yeah, well, that's what I'm up to. I'm trying to get this done so I can have everything put away. I'm going to build my toolbox. I'm going to buy the steel, which will cost me about probably $150, $200 with the steel and the sheets of galvanized steel to go over them. I'm going to be making them. I'm going to pot rivet them, so just like my cupboards. So you'll see the pot rivet separate on the face. They'll be screwed on. They might have a steel front. I don't know yet. I might put a wooden door and a wooden base on the front, and put a or a steel plate. I don't know. Put a folded piece of steel, or put a piece of wood, and make the doors out of wood. It won't really matter because the inside will be steel. I've got a cook shoulder, and it's put me out of action pretty well for a while. So I've been cleaning up here. My shed is a mess. Yeah, Cortina City, it's a mess. Not so clean. Whoever's bonging me, I've had a bloke message me all day. I said on Facebook, one of the family. I said, I need some new stones. This one, I think she's a little bit worn out, I think. I haven't got a what's the name, 2-part, a thicker and a light one for deburring, but she's buggered. Anyone knows where I can buy them cheap? Make sure they're level. I can get someone to surface grind them and make them level. Make them square, big fine. But they didn't do too bad on that top gear. That one there they've cut it with a plasma cutter, and they put the cut, this hasn't even got the edge. The slag's still knocked off, but the cut is still rough. You can gouge your hand away. Your fingers run up and down and you wear your metal away. I cleaned up inside here and got it just nice. I used a flat piece of steel that I had. I had it really clean. I don't know where it is now. No, I'll just explain. So this is why this stuff is pretty good. You grind, cut it down, and this has got a good edge on it, nice round edge. I'm sick of having sharp edges. You cut yourself. So you put a bit of glass paper over it, wet and dry, push it into your culvert on an angle. You file, I filed the edge on it that fitted in there, in the perfect. It's a lot thicker piece than this. It was about the same thickness as the way, and that's about about 12 mil, I think it is. And I made it a bit wider, and I filed the top, and I pushed it in there with sandpaper, wet and dry, until I got rid of everything. And I measured it with the scales, with me calipers, and you name it. 3 days I done that, took me to do that, to get it to work absolute perfect. No movement whatsoever. But the top way, it's got forward and back, it's got a bit of slack in it. I'm going to put a DRO up here. I'm going to put the DRO and some self-oilers to make it a little bit more profitable, a little bit more sufficient oiler, and get it done properly. Now later on, what else? I hope to have my car in the rotisserie by the end of the year. In the end of next year, I hope to have the motor, the bodywork finished. I got no one to help me with the back of the house, back of the shed or the office. I got to do it all on my own. I said, this boy here with the motor in the car, he said, we've got it trying to fire, and it wouldn't fire, and it wouldn't fire. He put it down to the wiring harness was gone in the bodywork. I put it down to Foley inject. He put it down to the Foley injectors because he checked all the injectors aren't firing. None of them were firing. They were firing. 1 and 6 were firing last time, but now none of them are because they're old and decrepit and broken down. He bought a new set, but they wouldn't fit. Now he's got to get another set. GoDaddy Garage. Yep, top man. Go and check him out. Waylon Gaines from Ratbod City, Ratbod Builder. Yeah, he's cool. Go and check him out. Pete Cortina City. If you're young, new to YouTube, and you haven't seen him, go and have a look. From day one, first build of his cars, he is very good. There's My Self-Reliance, SB Seeker. That is one wicked boat. He's starting to get close. He's making me feel like I want to jump on the boat and go with him. And then there's Life on the Hull. They're not bad. He's a funny bugger. Who else is there? DD Speed Shop. And what's the girl? DD, the Mrs. or whatever. DD Speed Shop. Both of their programs. I watch them both. I don't watch the girl so much. I watch the guy. He's doing the work. She's doing upholstery work. I haven't yet to mosey through what she's doing, but go and check it out if you want to. Then there's Life on the Hull, whatever that one is, yeah, I've done that. Then there's Red Poppy Ranch, go and see him. Jim Allen's hot rod shop, painting that electric car. I'm not an electric car person, and it's really given me a downhearted look when I saw Tim Allen putting an electric motor in an electric car. That's really shocked me. Where there should be a big ass 454 or 554. Biggest motor you could shove in it. That's what I remember of Tim Allen. What else? Who else is there? I've got 28 subscribers, and I appreciate every one of them. They're cool. I said, I know this Kovacs has made everybody a little bit squarey and a bit squirmish. Half of them don't even make videos. And then I got, what's that young fella? He's building a cabin. His wife's got cancer. She's in remission at the moment. His dad comes out and helps him. He's in the middle of nowhere, building a cabin, which I wouldn't mind doing. I said, I've got a few years left in me yet, but I wouldn't be winding the bastards up by hand. I said, I don't know what logs you'd use here for log cabin. Be cypress pine or hardwood. Leave one side of the log round and the rest be square. Then you could just plonk, plonk, plonk. Oh, the phone's going to drive me insane. They know I'm working out here. Anyhow, peoples. So that's a kind of follow-up to this video. And I will be letting you all know in the next couple of weeks what I'm going to be doing. I said I'll show you how far I'm going along. I've got to clean off my welding table. My forge has come to a halt because I can't get the refractory because it's too dear to get it freighted. The same from the same bloke, way too dear. I said the freight was 95 American, cost me $195 American to get it, the last batch, freighted in the box, including the 55 drum. And then they wanted $300 freight Australian and 119 American for the other stuff. I just can't afford it. So, and besides that, no one's answered me about doing the dragon door handles and the dragons on the side. I've been doing this for months. I've been planning this forge, to do this forge for over a year, over a couple of years, since I've been doing YouTube. I was going to do the forge first up, but I couldn't. I do the other stuff. There will be a forge here, will be that one, when I can find a substitute for the mud that I'm using. And then I'm going to build a smelter so I can melt some brass, copper, whatever, to make some little soft blow hammers for machinery work. I'm going to make them 100 at a time and put them up for sale, box them up, have them in boxed up and wrapped up, ready to go. All I do is pick them up, put a stamp on it where it's got to go, post it. And that's what I will be doing. That's got to be, and some of my machinery tools, which I will be turning out and heating and re-tempering. Once I find out what's the gel that I've got to, the stuff I've got to use on the steel to get it to temper. The mild steel to temper hard. Like there is the stuff that you use for hot roll or cold roll steel to get it tempered. I don't know what it is, I can't remember. Keith Vanno used it. Didn't write it down. I can totally forgot the name of it. So if anyone knows, could help me out, let me know what it is. Even Keith Vanner, go and watch his new workshop. He's doing well. I like the fish he caught the other night. Man, made me pissed off because I couldn't be there catching fish with him. I like tuna catching. Oh man, it stretched the whole friendship a bit. We used to catch him up in Mackay off the mouth of the harbour. Holy Jesus, mate, you used to get some big fish. And Asian people used to buy them all the time. They'd be lined up paying for them. This was 20, 30 years ago when my boy was a baby. Before he was even born, sometimes we used to catch him. Anyhow, I'm going to love you and leave you. If you want to subscribe, hit the button, subscribe, hit the button for notifications. Everything will come. If you want to send me something, send me an email. I'll post you my address and you can send it to the house. But I'm going to open a PO box one day, but not at the moment. And then I'm going to do a PayPal thing. It's only PayPal. I don't want a Patreon account or anything like that. It's just too much of a head rush for me. So if you really need to feel that you want to send me something or do something for me, there you go. You've got two options and it's still free. To watch the movies, everything is free. There's going to be no extra stuff for Patreons. Nothing, everything will be the same. And that's why I hope you guys will stick with it and enjoy the videos, because they're really hard for me to make because I'm very not well up in crypto to do this sort of stuff. Okay, guys? And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.